Welcome back to Twin Formula One. Today we're reacting to the qualifying for the main race on Sunday in China. It was an interesting one. We're hoping that from sprint they would actually learn something and close the gap even further. Some teams did, and some teams are pretty bad. But we'll start off with Q3, and the drivers eliminated are Sergio Perez, Lance Stroll, Valtteri Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon, and Carlos Sainz. Now, Cadillac thought they would be at the back, and they obviously are. Sergio Perez in 22nd place. Um, Except they did beat a Aston Martin, which is pretty good for them. They'll be pleased with that. I'm sure Lance Stroll and Aston aren't too pleased with it. I mean, their car just isn't working. Um, yeah, I mean the Honda is shaking apart that car so much that they just can't go anywhere. Like it's just a terrible car. um, Alonso's making the most out of it, but 19th for Fernando is not looking great for them. Alex Albon was absolutely livid over the radio afterwards in the Williams in 18th. Carlos Sainz in 17th. It's just with the Mercedes engine, they should be further up than they are. The car is heavy. It's got no downforce. It's really struggling, and you can hear the frustration in the drivers' voices. Yeah, it's not looking good. Um, they have a lot of work to do. I mean, they have 2 weeks off after this, and they'll be looking forward to that because they're not going to be anywhere in the race. I won't be at all surprised if they are where they are come the end of the race. And the same with Aston Martin and the Cadillacs if the Cadillacs finish the race. Moving on to Q2, where the eliminated drivers were Gabriel Bortoleto, Arvid Lindblad, Liam Lawson, Esteban Ocon, Franco Colapinto, and Nico Hulkenberg. Now, the Audis, I think, have done really well. They're 11th and 16th. Gabriel Bortoleto not having the best of qualifyings, but considering it's a brand new engine, that they've done extremely well. Arvid Lindblad in the Racing Bulls in 15th and Liam Lawson Racing Bulls in 14th. It's not as good as last week. They had some problems. Arvid Lindblad's been having problems all weekend. Liam Lawson, I think, wanted more than that. Like he had a good sprint race, but he's going to be fighting for points tomorrow. That's for sure. Esteban Ocon in the Haas in 13th. He won't be too pleased with that. He's not having the best of starts with this Haas, considering his teammate is scoring points and getting into the top 10. Franco Colapinto missed out on the top 10 in the Alpine, but they have made a step with the Mercedes engine. Um, yeah, he's looking good. I mean, even like Flavie was giving him a hug afterwards because he was so close to getting in. And the other Audi of Nico Hulkenberg did really well, got 11th, just missed out on the top 10. But the Audis are looking good. I like them. Yeah, Alpine with the Colapinto, I think, can maybe fight for points. Esteban Ocon will be desperate for points, that's for sure. Gabriel Bortoletto's got work to do, and the Racing Bulls seem to be having a few issues with that powertrain. Moving on to Q1, we have Ollie Behrman, Isaac Hadjar, Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, and Kimi Antonelli. Now, this was quite an exciting Q1. Um, Unfortunately for the Red Bulls, they're in 8th and ninth, which is a real shocker. The Red Bull powertrain is not working how it should. Uh, yeah, hopefully Ford can help him out with that because they're struggling. Max seemed, well, he was just upset. He saying that he doesn't enjoy it, not having fun, which isn't good when the four-time champ can do pretty much whatever he wants. Like, he needs a car under him, at least fighting for the podiums. If not, he will lead that team. Oliver Bierman in 10th had a really good qualifying again to get that top 10 in the Haas is really, really good. Pierre Gasly in 7th with the Alpine, also getting that Mercedes engine to work, which is amazing. He surprised me this season so far. Yeah, I mean, he's doing really good. I think he's going to have a good year. Now, the top six with starts with Lando Norris in sixth, Oscar Piastri in fifth. They have closed the gap. Like it's not a great deal, but they have absolutely closed the gap a little bit. I don't think they'll be fighting for the podium, but if they can carry on figuring out this Mercedes engine, then we're going to see them fighting up the front as well, which will be really exciting having three teams going for it. Because at the moment, the Mercedes are just looking unstoppable. Charles Leclerc in fourth and Hamilton in third. They were very, very close together, and they're the biggest. They've closed the gap the most, that's for sure. Like, just it's around 3/10 of a second. Um, George Russell in second, but he had a lot of issues in Q1. He went out and stopped on track instantly, some kind of engine braking problem, like nursed it home back to the pits, and they ended up changing the front wing, changing the steering wheel. I think they reset the car 3 times before he managed to get out and couldn't get pole position. He only had 1 lap. But amazingly, Kimi Antonelli got his first pole position, and he is a history maker. He's the youngest F1 driver in the history of the sport to get a pole position. First Italian since 2009, I think, with Fisichella. Um, and yeah, such a good job. Toto Wolff has done something special by getting him in, even though he's that young. He got podiums last year, and now he's got his first pole position. It would have been good to see George Russell get 2 goes at it, but at the end of the day, Kimi Antonelli did what he needed to do. Whether or not that turns into a race win tomorrow, we'll see. He has had all of his starts have been absolutely dreadful, so he needs to sort that out. George Russell looks on top of this car, and without any failures, um, he is probably the favourite to still win this race. But the Ferraris have caught up enough that they are right behind the Mercedes, and both of them could take the lead. If they both get in front of both Mercedes, then I think it will be more of a struggle for them to try and win the race. There is going to be some good strategy in the race. I think it will be a two-stopper. The mediums fell off really quickly, so I think you'll want 2 stints on the hards. It'll probably be medium, hard, hard. Hopefully the McLarens can do something in strategy. We'll see. I don't think they'll be on the podium, but they need to at least stay in the positions they're in. Pierre Gasly, I think, will stay around 7th. He'll be fighting with Max and Isaac Hadjar. Oliver Bierman as well, I think, will try and move up. The same with Nico Hulkenberg. It should be an exciting race. Everyone is slowly closing the gap. It's going to take some time, but it will be exciting when it happens. We'll see tomorrow in China for the race. Really looking forward to it. We'll see if Kimi Antonelli can pull it off. Um, but I'm pretty sure George Russell is going to win this race. But we'll definitely get some fight from the Ferrari. Hope you like this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to Informal One, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.